Want to style text like a pro and add beautiful icons to your website using CSS and Bootstrap? In this video, we will learn CSS text styling properties such as color, font size, font family, text align, text decoration, transform. We will also see how to use Bootstrap icons to add modern responsive icons to your website without images. This video is perfect for beginners in web development, HTML, CSS learners, and anyone who wants to design clean and professional looking website. In this video, we are going to learn CSS text style and how can we set up Bootstrap icons in our project. Let's begin with our today's topic about the CSS text style. What we have in the CSS text style, we are going to see the font size, font family, font style, font weight, color, text align, and the text decoration. Here we go. Have a look. In the previous videos, I had showed you how can we use the border and the border radius, box shadow, margin, and padding. Just have a look how we made a small project, how it's going to display before giving the CSS text style. This is going to display in this way. I need to give this heading bold and I need to adjust in the center heading. Now just have a look how we are going to do this with the help of the CSS text styling, how we are going to give the style to our heading. Now we have I have given the course title for our heading. I had given a class name. Now I am applying our CSS text styling to its heading. Now just have a look how we are going to apply it. I am using the font size first. I had given in the options. I am using the font size as bold. We can use instead of the font size, we can use in the pixels too. I am using in the pixels and I am using text transform capitalization, text align. I told you I need to adjust it in the center. So I am using the text align it as a center. Now just have a look how it's going to display. This is going to display in this way. We need to give the font weight too to make it bold. I am removing the font size I had given in the pixel. I need to give the font weight as bold. Now just have a look how it's going to display. This is going to display in this way. Now I am going to apply for all the course list. I'm going to apply the CSS text style for the course list too. Now just have a look how we are going to. I am given all the course list in the span. So I am going to apply in this way. I am giving the font family. We can use the different one font family. I am giving the Arial. Text align as I am giving center. Now I am using the color. I am using the color too to make you understand. I am using the brown color for our course list, and I am using font style too. We can use font style. I am using as italic. Now just have a look how it's going to display. This is going to display in this way. I had showed you before giving the CSS text style, and I had showed you how we can transform our text after giving the CSS text style. In this one I had applied all the what I given in the notes. I had applied all the font size, font family, font style, font weight, color, text align, text decoration, everything I had applied in our project, and I had showed you how this is going to work. I had applied some of the font weight, font size, text transform, and the text align in the title, and some of the missing styles I had applied in our span for the course list. Before in the previous videos, I had taught you about the border and the border radius, margin, padding, box shadow. I had showed you everything in our previous video. I had taught you. We are learning step by step how we are going to design our project. I had came from very beginning. I had teaching you how can we added the files and the folders. Then afterwards we are going step by step. I had teach you the HTML elements, and afterwards I had showed you the head elements. Now I am showing you the CSS, some of the styles I had taught you before. In the today's section I had taught you how can we use the CSS text styles. Now I am going to show you how we are going to set up a bootstrap icon in our project. How we are going to set up a bootstrap icon in our project. Before we set up, we need to open a terminal in our project and run a command npm install bootstrap icons and save. Now just have a look how we are going to do that. Before that we need to open our command prompt. Here I had opened our command prompt. Now I am just to open. Now I had given npm install bootstrap icon save. Now just have a look. We had installed our bootstrap icons. Here is a file we had installed called node modules. After installing the bootstrap, we need to link to our project. How we are going to link it? In our head section we have to give the link. When I had given the title and when I had given the image, when we fixed the logo to our project, had showed you we had the link and relationship. We had used the shortcut icons. Now we have to use the style sheet. Now just have a look how I am going to link our bootstrap icons to our project. Link relation is equals to, I showed style sheet I am using. In when we are given the logo title to it, I had uses the shortcut icons. Now I'm using the style sheet, and we need to give the href href dot slash. Now just have a look, we had installed the node modules, so we have to give the path. I am giving the dot slash node modules bootstrap bootstrap icons font bootstrap icons dot css icons dot css. In this way we need to link. In this way we have to link our bootstrap icons to our project. I had showed you how can we run the command prompt. I had run a command called npm install bootstrap icons css bootstrap icon save. Then afterwards we had installed in our files the node modules file. I had it shows over here in the bootstrap we had installed, and we need to link our bootstrap icons to our project. In this way we are going to link our bootstrap icons. Link is equals to relationship is equals to style sheet. We need to give the href dot slash node modules bootstrap icons font bootstrap icons dot css. Now I had linked our bootstrap icons to our project. Now when we design our body, when we require the bootstrap icons, I can show you how we are going to use the bootstrap icons over there in our project. In this video I had taught you how can we give the CSS text styling and how can we set up a bootstrap icons in our project. In next video we are starting with the semantics element used for body layout. In the first beginning we have the header. We are starting with the part with the header in the semantics. We had completed the non semantics. I had taught you the div and the span, how we are going to use it. We have only the div and the span in the non semantics. In the semantics element, we have the header, footer, section, address, aside. We have the many elements in our semantics part. So I'm starting the semantics with the header. In next video, I am going to teach you how can we design our header part. For this, thank you for this video, and we will start our next semantics part in our next video with the header. Thank you. Have a good one.